40 to 50% of people are not truly happy in their relationship. They're not truly happy with their marriage. They're not truly happy with the person they sleep beside every night, to the point they feel unfulfilled and not truly grateful. You encounter a lot of people in your life who just seem unfulfilled with the girl they're with, the person I'm with. And of course, it's not always going to be sunshine and rainbows, and there's going to be times that are tough and hard. But I've seen so many guys, more importantly, who are truly unfulfilled with the girl that they're seeing, and they're not happy. Most people I know are not happy with the girl they're with and the person they're with, to the point they complain about them all the time, and they've done this thing and they're overstepping this boundary, and they have no boundaries. And it makes me question, why do people truly settle for less? And why are people truly not happy in themselves? And I think I know an answer towards that. It's because you are reliant on someone's external love. Don't get me wrong, it's a beautiful thing, having a girl there, having someone with you that makes you feel good, that you have someone to hold at night. Don't get me wrong, it's a beautiful thing. But the amount of times I see how short-lived that lasts, to the point they're stressed and they don't like themselves, and then they got a kid on the way and they're not happy, and then that girl switches up and she's not happy in herself and she hates this guy now, and then she's going off with another guy, and then she comes back and then she's acting all lovey-dovey, but then she's causing this issue and causing this issue, and they settle for someone that they know isn't truly right. They're having arguments all the time. They want to achieve a certain goal in their business, in their life, but this girl is being argumentative all the time with that person. Therefore, they don't have that time and that mental energy to focus towards herself, to the point all their relationships are affected. They're speaking to this friend and they're getting annoyed at their friend because they're so stressed and they're so angry, and they can't even listen to him because his mind's on that. He's trying to work on his goals, on his business, and he's not happy in himself, and he's truly stressed, so he can't work towards that. And the work he does is mediocre, and he gives up after a little bit because his mental energy is so drained. Then he has to pay for this thing, and he has to pay for this thing. Don't you see how settling for the wrong person can absolutely ruin your life and ruin your trajectory of your life? This is what I've seen with a lot of people, and I get a bit of backlash from people saying that I'm never going to find that perfect girl, that perfect person. And of course, no one's perfect. Of course, no one's perfect. But there are certain qualities that you need to look out for, and there are certain things that you need to look out for. I don't want the people who watch my videos to settle for something that they know isn't truly right, and settle for a person that isn't truly right in their life, because I've seen it too many times, and it ends negative, and they're not happy in themselves, and they never truly achieve their goals and the person they want to achieve. I would rather take that time to help myself, to push myself forward, to get myself in a way better position where I'm happier and proud of myself, and I'm actually in a position where I'm happy in my life, where I've got enough money, enough confidence, enough gratitude, enough experiences, to the point then I'm able to find that true girl that I truly want, that person that I truly want. And of course it didn't go all swimmingly like this, but let's say I'm in a position where I'm able to actually have that in my life now, instead of prematurely getting in that when I'm not truly happy or grateful in myself. Too many people do this. They cling on to someone that isn't right. Therefore, they have all these different issues. And I've just found myself just wanting someone who fits my life good, not someone who can take away from me and ruin me and almost be a bad influence. And a lot of times you can tell from their habits if they're going to be a bad influence or no, if they're going to have more stress, more anger, and more frustration on you. A lot of times you can tell from their situation and how they treat themselves. And this is a thing people don't want you to see. They don't want you to say, oh, if she treats herself bad, if she don't take care of herself, she's probably going to be harder to have a relationship with, because she's going to be a bit more insecure and not happy in herself, and she's going to use food as comfort, and she's going to be more negative towards you. That's a bad thing to say now. But if you say, oh, I want this person with certain qualities, I want her to take care of her health, to be kind, to be loving, to be generous, suddenly then that's bad. It's crazy, the world we're in, and you see it all the time with people. You see people who settle down with someone and their life starts to go terrible. They start to hate themselves. This is just a reminder to you lot to not settle with someone who isn't right. Do not settle, because you will absolutely ruin your trajectory of your life. Ruin the trajectory of your life and where you want to go. And the person you want to achieve, you will ruin that, and it will hurt you, and you'll be in a position in the future where you think, actually, I'm not happy in myself. Actually, I'm not fulfilled in this relationship. I'm not fulfilled with this person. and you've been in that relationship for 6-7 years, and now she wants this thing and she wants this and she wants all these extra things that you don't truly want. And then you got to break that off, and then you realize that you haven't been truly investing in yourself. You've been investing in someone who isn't correct, who isn't right for your life, and you've left yourself behind to the point you got to deal with that breakup and deal with that sadness and not help yourself truly, and you got to rebound from that. I've seen it too many times where a person will stay in something just because of comfort, just because they make them feel okay, just because they make them feel right. They get out of that and they say, oh, I've never felt like this before. I feel back again. I feel okay. I feel good again. I feel like I'm truly myself again. Whereas they were in something that wasn't correct and wasn't right. And this is what I'm trying to avoid at my age. And I'm not saying avoid women at all. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying avoid girls. I'm not saying avoid women. Of course, have things with girls. Date different girls. See different girls. As long as it don't take up too much time and take up too much of your mental energy where you're working towards stuff, and it doesn't take too much of your mind up, of course, in that scenario. Of course, if it's easy, if it works, of course, see that person. If she has certain qualities that you like, see that person. But if you know they're not right from the offset, do not see that person, and have a bit of respect and self-respect, or just keep it as a quick thing. Don't do what a lot of guys do. Be around a girl who isn't right, and they can sneak their way in. I've had it before where girls who I knew weren't right, but you're seeing them a bit and you're spending a bit of time together, and it's suddenly growing on you. They're suddenly growing on you, and you know they're not a right person, but because you're spending so much time around that person, you think, oh, actually, I wouldn't mind that again. I wouldn't mind to see him again tonight. I wouldn't mind to go to this place with him. I wouldn't mind to chill with him. I wouldn't mind getting with her tonight. You have that mindset and you think, actually, no, I like this quality about her. I like this thing about her. And it's like 100 red flags, but there's one quality that you like about it. Because you spent so much time around that person, you think, actually, yeah, I want to. It's not the right move, man. It's not the right move. You've got to be smart with this stuff. This is what I found. You've got to be very smart. You've got to find someone who truly resonates with your life, because if you find someone who isn't right and there's qualities that is wrong, you just end up holding yourself back and holding your potential back. And this is selfish. A lot of people's going to say it's such a selfish perception, but everyone's selfish in this modern day. Everybody uses people for what they want in this modern day. Why can't you have something that's very important to you, right? Why do you have to settle for someone who's got qualities that you don't want when it's your relationship? It's not their relationship. And why is that wrong? It isn't wrong. It isn't wrong 100%. And this is the thing. People will say it's not right because of their own perception of themselves, and they may not be taking care of themselves. So they say, oh, you can't want this person with this thing. You can't want this person with this thing. But it's your life. It's what you want. Be selfish for you. Of course, help the real people in your life, but be selfish for yourself, of course. That's going to be a true message in this video. Hope you all got a lot of value. If you want to achieve a physique that you're proud, grateful in, and you're happy in, email me at reallouis23@gmail.com.